What's up with Pack? I'm Shadow Werewolf, and today we are discussing the conspiracy of Majora's Mask. Okay, well, I dug into this quite a bit. I dug into every conspiracy, Ben Drowned, Skull Kid, Happy Mask Salesman, and everything in between. I also dug into a lot of shit, and by the way, I think another thing just relevant to release about this is the song just just 3 days by Mando Pony, because that put a good perspective. Okay, so to put it simply, Ben Drowned is a character who is unlocked through methods on the game. I can't exactly remember step by step, but he comes in the form of the LG statue, makes it a point to follow Link around, play the opposite of the Song of Healing, aka the Song of Unhealing. Derby shush. Fucking dog being loud as shit. And when I really think about it, he is definitely kind of the one. He's like evil Link, basically. You know, he's put there to pretty much be Link's little enemy, same as Skull Kid. You know, they're mainly distractions and enemies and rivals. Who's the main boss, you ask? Obviously it's Majora, but Majora uses the Happy Mask Salesman as kind of it's sort of a medium of sorts to deliver his will. That's why in the judiciable videos, why he kind of gets mad at Ben for releasing information. He's like, "You fucking idiot. Listen, you work for me," type deal, you know, because Ben's not really trying to help the player, but he's trying to go against the Happy Mask Salesman will. He's trying to do his own thing. So it all comes down to that Skull Kid is more or less concerned with just tormenting Link, your avatar. I'm not sure if you can only play as Link. I know I only could. And that's the thing. Skull Kid is concerned with the in-game. He's concerned with the in-game world. Happy Mask Salesman seems a little concerned with both. Same with Majora. And Ben seems specifically concerned with torturing your mindset from the game into your real life. Ben and Skull Kid never have much dialogue between them. Happy Mask seems to want to be like Ben's father in a way. But it all comes down to the fact that Majora's Mask's main conspiracy is that Majora, there are 5 characters, 4 if you kind of look at it, but in all truth there are 5. The big boss of the operation, Majora, or the mask of Majora, or Majora's Mask. He has taken control of some of the biggest characters and plans to use them to his benefit, pretty much making it a point to twist the player's psyche, torture the player with the 5 stages of grief, and plenty of other shit. Happy Mask Salesman, the medium of Majora, who seems to control Ben and sometimes Skull Kid, seems to be second fiddle to Majora. Ben Drowned, a boy who became a specter because Majora killed him and then came back to terrify the player's psyche, trying to mess with them in the real world. Skull Kid. Skull Kid makes it a point to just torture your avatar. He makes it a point to beat up Link and belittle him. He could care less about the player outside, whereas Ben makes a point to torture you outside of the game, such as saying stuff and mocking you. But there's a final character, the 5th, which is Epony, which is Link's horse. Okay, now the horse is bringing you to all these locations. Why? Doesn't the fucking horse know that you're gonna pretty much get hurt or die? So the big conspiracy is that all these guys are allied against Link and the player. Link being your avatar and you, because it seems like Link, like they're not just specifically going after you. They make it a point to kind of mock you with Link's death, such as when Skull Kid's standing over him laughing in the Judiciable, or when Ben constantly chases you. You know, they all make it a point to kind of belittle you at the simple fact that you let Link die. And I think what happened was maybe that's how Ben was created. Maybe Ben and Soul got stuck in Link, and then what happened was he felt that Happy Mask Salesman told him that the players let him drown. So that's my conspiracy theory on Majora's Mask, and I know a lot of people probably already know about this. I know there's probably more to it, but that's how I look at it, and I'm just in complete shock at the fact that how dark this is. And you know, it all comes back to the one fact: who's running the show? Majora. Who's pretty much Majora's, like, as in you, the player, who's the main boss, who's taking the shoes of the good guy. Majora's taking the shoes of kind of the bad guy boss, while Ben and Link and Skull Kid are kind of all going as heroes. But it's 2 against 1, sadly. All you have is you and Link, you know? That's the whole organized group. Oh, and I guess the fairy. That's the whole organized group of Ben and the Moon Children, the Moon, Skull Kid, and it's such a dark conspiracy. Skull Kid also makes it a point to manipulate the moon into delivering wrath upon the earth, or wherever, Termina, which kind of tells you a lot, which doesn't surprise me that much, but I mean, that really kind of blows my mind. But, I guess, that's the main conspiracy. So if you would please bite the living shit out of that like button while you're there, slash up that subscribe button. From me to you to the full moon. Oh.